Let full reheat and you'll see the aircraft accelerate, and I'm looking to rotate at about 130 knots. As the reheat lights, you'll see we're accelerating down the runway. There's 130, pitching up to 15 degrees nose up with the gear selected up. Above 500 feet, I'm then going to roll upside down and fly inverted down the runway. The jet will then accelerate very quickly. When I get to the end of the runway, it's a push to 10, rolling through 540 degrees. Descending to 100 feet, looking out for datum. For the datum, full reheat, braking in front of the crowd. This next maneuver is called the split S, and I'm going to do this on the B axis. There's the B axis rolling and pulling through. Looking to go out on the B axis before performing my loop with a double roll at the top. Looking up for my datum point. At 15 degrees nose up, I'm going to do a roll. So there's the roll there.
Bingo 2.
Going out on the 45, heading 120 degrees, looking to descend back to 500 feet. Before pitching round back for the A axis, which is down the runway. At this point I'm looking to capture about 320 knots for my hesitation work and above 500 feet. Rolling out heading 252, pitching up to 8, knife edge, invert, pushing up to 5 with an aileron roll. At this point here I'm going to pause slightly, I'm going to start my reheat, push up to 40 for the 540 inverted U-run. Holding 40 degrees nose up, rolling above 3,200 feet, reheat comes in, pulling through the horizon. Looking to descend to 100 feet for my high speed pass, looking for about 550 knots. And then I'll be doing my large barrel roll. Capturing 100 feet for the fly through, full reheat selected, breaking it in front of datum, pitching out onto the 45, and then the big barrel roll, looking for 70 degrees nose up and 60 degrees nose down. Hold that nose down and then I'm going to slide it round to the left, ready for my 4 aileron rolls. Looking for datum, I'm going to use min burner, pitching up to 15 degrees nose up and then 4 aileron rolls. You can see how fast it rolls. Stopping wings level, the hardest part. Full burner now, ready for the gear down barrel roll. And I'm looking to get below 290 knots to select the gear down. Checking that it's down, full reheat, air brake in, reheats 3Ds, 40 up, 430 down. Gotta watch the speed here, so I'll bring back up the throttles. Don't want to overstress the gear. Heading 072, right in front of datum, pitching up to full reheat for the dirty loop. As I pass through the vertical edge, slight ease to set the gear up.
32, up, 180.
Above 3,200 feet, the gear's up, and I can safely pull through, ready for the slow speed pass to the next maneuver. And hopefully you'll see the jet pretty much looking like it's stationary in the air. Pulling 24 angle of attack.
3. Bingo 3.
Inbound over 45. Ready for my favourite part of the manoeuvre, which is into the Cuban 540. Now this really represents the thrust to weight ratio of the Typhoon. So I'm at 120 knots there, the reheat slits. Gonna go outbound 210, there's 200 knots. Pitching up now to 17. I'm going to accelerate 17 meters up from the sheer power of those engines. There's going to be a double roll as I climb. Heading 3,500 feet there on the climb, pulling through on the 45. As it accelerates, looking to achieve about 400 knots inbound. Brake in front of the crowd. Braking now. Heading 120 to spot roll. Pitching up to the half horizontal and selecting dry power there. It's going to be a double roll with 40 degrees nose down. Into my maximum rate then. Right in the reheat. Descending in front of data, looking for 500 knots to show you the acceleration of the Typhoon. There's 500 knots. Now, because I'm going so fast, I actually have to come out of reheat here. I'm at 9G this whole turn. I can't even lift my arms in the jet. Reheat comes in now. Looking for the corkscrew, which is a double barrel roll out on the 45, which you'll see now. And I full back stick it, 30 up, 20 down, to then reverse round onto the A-axis. Just coming out of reheat now to prevent it accelerating. Above 450 knots with the reheating, even at 9G, the jet will not slow down, that's how powerful she is. So I'm just going to wash the speed off now for my most painful manoeuvre, the outside turn. So just going to put the auto throttle in there. Down the line, pitching up to 8, roll to 90, invert, looking for datum, full reheat, and this is minus 3G push. Accelerating the whole time. Send a tuck under on 120, and wings level. Deselect and reheat here as we get to 500 knots during that.
Bingo 4. Bingo 4.
Reheat back in now. Pointing at the runway, pitching up, and the display brake. Pitching up. The rate of climb here is almost the top height of the Typhoon, 55,000 feet. Once I'm in the vertical, it's 3 rolls.
78, push join for initial.
So the whole force contributes to the Typhoon display. Without this collaboration of industry, air traffic, engineers, BAE Systems, Leonardo and the supply chain, I wouldn't be able to deliver the display that I bring to you this summer.